I can do this. I'm ready. I am so ready. Fucking whatever that thing is. There we go. Please clap. Greetings and welcome to another weekly vault video with me, Treggyz. Today I wanted to share my Delve Infinite live. Not really. Not live. Recorded live. got some got some vaults for everybody. And by some vaults I mean single plural or whatever. Not plural. I'm a goofy goober today. As in addition to getting that done, in case you haven't seen already, might have also kind of sort of yeah, might have killed Mythic Dimensius. Shut up, dude. Might have killed Mythic Dimensius over the weekend, so it is a good week. Cutting Edge, Infinite Delver, true gaming today. Just definitely wanted to show that off real quick. Figure I could save it for the video. Fun little kind of thing to almost sort of end the expansion on. Kind of, sort of. I did not get one of the rings I was looking for. Yeah, definitely not. I think I need a socket for like a piece for my prot set, so fuck it. It all don't matter. Here comes Raven to eat my mic. Don't want you to eat my mic. That was all I kind of got for vaults. It's sort of a recurring trend the last few weeks. We're kind of just been slowing down. I'm not probably not done making vault videos. I'll still, I don't know, be doing stuff for a few more weeks, but again, chilling, focused on I've been focused on killing Dimensius and stuff, so maybe some alt shenanigans are in the future, but at the same time I'm also kind of been like avoiding playing WoW. So, I don't know. We'll see what I do. I'll keep something up. Yeah, to talk about Dimensius a little bit. Go to my recap. He's dead. It's over. Something I didn't quite realize when we were killing it the other night, but I did. I sort of figured out or didn't realize a few days since. War Within is now my the first expansion I've gotten cutting edge rating in every single raid tier for that expansion, so pretty cool. I started rating Mythic. I mean, I've been rating Mythic for kind of a long time, but when you're doing it with a casual guild, we're only ever getting up to like the first few bosses that are kind of puggable anyway. So, been Mythic rating for kind of a long time, but like as far as like Mythic CE rating, I've only been doing that since Aberrus, halfway through Dragonflight. So almost could have done it with Dragonflight if I'd gotten Razagath, but that fight was apparently pretty crap. So probably not so bad. They didn't do that one. He's going off Waz history with it. But yeah, talking refocus. Talk about Dimensius though. He's dead. Happy about it. I don't know, the fight's kind of weird. Like it's always kind of like big multi-phase end bosses, right? Where it's like every phase is its own little thing. But like Dimensius really did kind of take it to sort of a new level, because every phase is in fact a new level, if you will. You're fighting on the little half donut, and then you're fighting his big blueberry uh, nut buddies in the void of space, and then you're fighting him again on just like kind of a you're fighting him on a fucking goddamn it battle royale, like circling ring, slowly getting shittier and shittier. It's all just a battle royale at the end of the day. God damn. Sidetrack my brain with that joke. Instead of doing the smart thing today and like recording this nice and early, because on a weird sleep schedule, I decided to wait until like, ironically, it's only 4 p.m. for me as I'm recording this, but it's almost like I'm kind of like only a little bit away from bedtime. So, scatterbrained. What do I actually talk about for Dimensius? Yeah, I don't know. He's just a giant fucking blueberry asshole. I'm kind of happy to be done for kind of done for now, because I still got to do mounts for everybody. But you know, in theory, the hardest part of the fight is over for sure. I haven't posted it yet, but like in the kill video, I was kind of getting that sorted right before I started recording this. And at the very start of the poll, I have like a minute long yap about Dimensius, and it's just kind of like a quick, I don't know, tirade rant about like the damage stop, because like I don't mind damage stops sometimes on some fights, but it's like it's really annoying when it's uh like on the platforms. I don't find the phase 1 damage stop isn't so bad. It's like whatever, you'd only stop hitting them for like 10 seconds. And it is just like kind of like a good lineup thing to get 3 minutes ready for the platforms, etc., etc. Uh, but man, when you're actually on the platforms themselves and you have to like wait for the blueberry mini boss dude to die at like exact right time, or else like your healers are fucked, or you know your guys, your range who are going to be killing the ads for you, the next void wardens or whatever, like they're not going to be able to do it. That shit sucks. Kind of hope that's something we can get away from in the future, but we'll see. It's always, I feel like, in a manner of speaking, Blizzard doesn't design a fight to have a damage stop like that. It's more so players being like, if we just hold off for 20 seconds, in theory, it's big gains afterward. So it's one thing I can say I'm happy about for right now. My bad taboo thing, my weird, just, I don't know, nervous twitch I had whenever I got picked for the mythic mechanic circle, like focal point, where for phase 2, phase 3, you get like the gravity circle on you, and you're basically responsible for where, you know, a third of your raid is going to be standing, right? And I kept having this problem for almost the entirety of Prague, and you could even say like up to the final night I was still doing it. I'm sorry again, by the way. I kept like having like, I would just like move fucking last second, like not that much, just like literally a step, and that could just be enough to fucking kill people because suddenly they're not in the right spot. And fuck me, I hate stuff like that. You know, it's like I know I don't need to move, etc., etc., especially on like the final, the third one in phase 3 where you especially don't want to move. It's like happening during the tank pull-in, and if anyone moves at all, it gets giga fucked. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. Happy to be done with it, kind of, sort of, even though I'm going to be killing it again for fewer weeks. I didn't get my mount on our first kill. God, I'm such a fucking, I'm going to be a really, it's going to be a very random, rambly video from me, I feel. But, yeah, he's done. To be repeating myself a bunch. In addition to kind of a random side thing to share, the other thing that happened that was kind of cool last week is, even though Evade is we're technically on raid break. We're still doing these. We're doing Narubar and Liberation of Undermined Mythic Mount runs. Trying to, I should say, in the case of Liberation of Undermined, we're not able to get past Mugsy this last week, but it's always kind of it's almost like a challenge and also a weird handicap, like vice versa thing. It's like the boss is really easy because we do so much damage, but we're making it hard because we don't have enough people to actually fill the 20-man raid. We were doing Mugsy last week with 15 people, which it wasn't actually that bad. We were still like, our damage was incredible and everything, but in order to like fully trivialize the fight, kind of not quite there still. But I can say that we did get to kill Queen Ansarek for people, so the first mythic mounts have been acquired for us, so here's hoping we can figure it out for Gallywix soon. Very nice to get people some big G's. I think we killed Queen Ansarek in like 3 minutes. You still have to do every phase, which sucks, but like the phases are a joke. We wasn't streaming this or anything, but it was literally like one set of bombs, so it was essentially regular ass bombs from normal and heroic like we had always done, and then
Melee, come on. I'm gonna be super late here.
come on.
Left.
They got it. No, there's no way. I was looking at the health. They got it. Don't jinx it.
Immunity this if you have it. External thanks.
Yeah, they got it.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
About time.
Josh literally tried. Josh literally tried to kill. Dude, Josh.
Dude, I bubbled the rings, man.
What do you mean? You killed
Thank you guys for all watching and being here.
But it's because of bubble.
Oh, I really appreciate you all. The the intermission phase 1 to phase 2 wasn't real. You have to fight against one pole and then the shield dies. Then you're on the platforms. Like the platforms are the only actual part of the fight that was like kind of the same as it was on Mythic at Prague. Except for the fact that again we had less people, so it's like our portals were always kind of weird. But we figured it out. It turns out when we were progging it the first time, reprogging it, first time progging it for some of the people, like two or 3 weeks ago, with only like 11 people, 12 people, kind of hard with half a raid group for the intended content. Even if we're so overgeared, it doesn't actually matter. But doing it with 15, we ended up killing it with much easier. One less bomb to deal with and everything. Things died incredibly fast. Yeah, so that was fun. So another little thing to look forward to for the next few weeks for myself. Actually, even though I've been kind of just sitting here on my warrior, I technically have other vaults to do. Do some just sneaky little recap delves. I'm not even going to mention in the description. Probably not. Yes. The Treggyz got his delve on. Help get that achievement. What will the Dragonator get? Treggy Delve Vault. Oh boy. Technically need those. Insane value. So happy. Get those. It's gonna be weird like vault sandwich video because I think I'm gonna do this. It's my monk is my other character. And I don't think any other characters of mine had vaults, so I'm gonna just like do this and then fucking rip in an outro, call it a day. And a good big week of couple accomplishments all wrapped up nicely. Only thing it's missing is a bow, basically. What'll be fun, I think, next week? week after. Whenever they drop the housing stuff, what am I gonna do then? I'll figure it out. Yeah, this fucking character's rings are so terrible. I got the island ring still. Ugh. Tell how hard I'm playing this character. Cersei Circlet, fuck yeah. Works out because I get all the appearances for the shoulders for Monk with that. That'll be like my tiny mini game for myself. See how many of the sets I can finish out. Oh yeah, we send Gilded on hero shoulders. Damn right I do to get the appearances. Quite a lot of work to do, but we have like what 3 months of this for now. So I gotta find something to do with my time. I'll go ahead and let everybody go. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for subscribing, watching the Twitch streams, all the things that happen on the Twitch streams. That's the other thing I should have talked about actually. We killed Demencius like still haven't quite hit like the all-time height that I had when we were doing Farak and at the end of Dragonflight. We killed Farak in like WoW across like everyone who was streaming. I don't know if like the other guys were having like big spikes in viewership or anything, but as far as I'm aware, when we did it in WoW for Farak, I myself had like 80 people watching when we killed it. And like every other person in our guild also had like 20 or 30 people or whatever, right? So it's like we had like 200 people watching across all of our streams, etc. I don't know what we were quite up to this time, but I feel good about having I had 40 people watching, I think, roundabouts just below YouTube and Twitch combined, etc., etc. Maybe not perfect, maybe people watching on both streams, whatever, both channels. Excuse me, but still super awesome to have a big moment like that. Like I think when we did Ansarek the first time around, I think I had like 7 people watching, which is really depressing after like having 80 for Farak, the previous tier, the previous expansion. Then I think Galliux is like 15 or so. So it's very nice to have a nice little spike, for that. But I guess the end boss of the entire expansion is probably always going to get the most eyeballs because it's, the final guy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks if you were watching for the weekend when we did it. Thank you once again. I'll be back sometime real soon. Enjoy yourselves if you're taking time off for WoW. Or doing anything else, Appreciate the subs and everything. I will see you guys around. Goodbye.